So when we worry about what's next, what's going to happen tomorrow, we're taking our now moment and we're flipping it into tomorrow. And what happens is that it creates a miscommunication between the spleen, the pineal gland, and the adrenals, and the system does not shut off and suppress white cell production, and then it attacks you. Aloha. Thank you so much for joining us today. Today I'd like to talk about some specifics on particular illnesses and dysfunctions that happen in the human body and in our lives, and give you some tools to help you out with those things. First of all, I'd like to talk to you about this big one called arthritis. I just talked to a lady in Home Depot a few minutes ago that has arthritis, and young lady too, and driving around in the electric chair just because she can't walk very well. And so I want to talk about what is the causes of autoimmune system issues. I call them functions, but they're autoimmune system diseases, and what causes them. And first of all, you need to understand inside the body there's the spleen, and the spleen is a little fist-sized organ that is your immune system communicator and regulator. So it's always monitoring what's going on in your immune system. And it also is a nursery for red blood cells and lymphocytes, so they mature before they're released in the system after any kind of illness or injury. So the spleen is back there monitoring when it senses that the white count is high. So there's an infection, inflammation, something's going on in the body, and the white count is high. And so the spleen's getting ready, making sure everything's, finishing up with the infection or the illness. And then when it registers in the immune system that the infection or the illness is over, it shoots instructions at 238 miles per hour, and bless the person who clocked that, wasn't me. That takes the information from your spleen to your pineal gland, which sits in the middle of the brain. Then the pineal gland shoots instruction at that same massive rate of speed to your adrenals, little walnut-shaped organs that sits on top of your kidneys, and your adrenals then release the natural sterol or steroid into the system to suppress white cell production. And then the spleen puts this beautiful red cells, highly oxygenated into your system to bring you back in recovery from any type of illness or injury. This is when you're kind of tired, but your body's rebooting itself back up. And what causes all this triad of information to get out of balance? First of all, it's this thing called worry. So when we worry about what's next, what's going to happen tomorrow, how am I going to figure out my rent, how am I going to figure out my payments, what am I going to do about that date next week or that college test or whatever, we're taking our now moment and we're flipping it into tomorrow. And what happens is that it creates a miscommunication between the spleen, the pineal gland, and the adrenals, and the system does not shut off and suppress white cell production, and then it attacks you. So if you're having things like arthritis, cystic fibrosis, MS, Crohn's disease, ulcerative colitis, psoriasis, eczema, different skin disease, anything that they treat with the American Medical Association with steroids and anti-inflammatories, you know that your problem is you're not getting the information to your adrenals. So on our website at angelfarms.com, you can get on our freebies or our gifts download, and there's a paper called Angel Instant Fear Release Technique. Very quickly, here's how you do it. You put your hand on your belly and you raise your belly with your breath. That immediately stops the adrenaline fight or flight response. That's good to know. And then you ask yourself 5 questions. What do you hear right now? Hello. What do you see? Me. And the orchard. What do you smell? It smells really beautiful here, by the way. What do you taste in your mouth? What do you feel your clothing on your body, your butt on the seat, or whatever? And in this moment, what do you have to fear? The question is always nothing. And then your mantra is, where I am, God is. Where God is, I am. Because there's an ancient saying that says, God said, my name is not I was. My name is not I will be. My name is I am right now. And you get in, your immune system can catch you. It'll regulate itself. And have fun with that. Aloha.